Hi everyone. So we're going to stay pretty grounded today and just focus on our core, focus on our glutes. So let's start in a comfortable seat, easy pose like I am, or if you want to rock out that half lotus, go ahead and do so. We'll pull that fleshy part of our bottom out from under us and nestle into our hips, really grounding through our tailbone. Allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears. Maybe take a few shoulder rolls. Nice and smooth. Switch it up. Rotate shoulders opposite direction. So forward if you went back the first few rounds. Let's still our shoulders. Float the right palm to your side. Inhale, we'll reach the left arm up. And exhale, stretch all the way up and over. Take a bend in the right elbow. Maybe rotate the chest a little bit more up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. And we'll just breathe, continuously stretching. Exhale, we'll just round out forward. Inhale, come back to center. Left palm will float down by your side. We'll inhale, take the right arm up. And exhale, just reach up and over. Float the gaze up, rotate the right shoulder open. Chest will spiral up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. Exhale, we'll just round it forward. Feel that nice lateral stretch. And we'll inhale. Float our spine nice and tall. Bring your palms to the knees or just gentle on the thighs. Keep grounding through the tailbone, reaching tall through the crown of the head. We'll float the eyes closed or just soften the gaze. Inhale, take a big belly breath. Feel that expansion happening right at the navel center. Exhale, open the mouth and sigh the breath out of the body, engaging the core muscles to press all of that stale air out of the body. We'll do that a few more times. Really work on that core engagement on your exhale. So inhale. Feel the belly expand, lungs fill, chest kind of floats up. Exhale. Gentle squeeze of the belly. Last one with the mouth open. We'll start to gently close the mouth. We'll take 4 nice deep breaths in and out of the nose. We're still going to maintain that same intensity and that same engagement in the core on the exhale. Just focus on nostril breathing. Last one, fullest inhale. Exhale. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to your right. Left palm will float to the right knee. Take 2 belly breaths here, focusing on breathing in and out right at that navel center. Inhale, both arms will stretch up. Exhale, twist to your left, right palm to the left knee. Inhale, both arms float up. We'll exhale, fold forward, walk your hands out in front of you, finding that nice length of the spine. You'll just allow the head to relax. Keep grounding through the tailbone here. Breathe. Inhale, slowly rise. Exhale, shoulders will melt onto the back as your head stacks over your heart. Let's find our way to the back. We'll take a couple of rock and rolls up and down the length of the spine here. Grab to the back of the legs or just the pits of your knees. Hug the arms in tight. And we'll just up and down, bringing life to our spine. And we'll land on our backs. Take the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Here we're going to focus on hollowing out our belly so that there's no space in between our back and our mat. So as you bring the knees into the chest, see if you can guide your belly button towards your spine. Take 3 deep breaths here. Melt the shoulders down towards the mat. Slight tuck in the chin so that the neck is nice and long. Inhale, float the legs straight up into the air. Go ahead and take a few circles with the ankles, building up that fascia or connective tissue in the ankles. Take a few points in the toes. Kick through those heels a few times. Maybe kick through the heels on the exhale. Inhale, really point the toes. We'll take our knees back towards our chest. Bring the knees as wide as the shoulders. We'll kick our heels up and take a modified happy baby. Rock side to side, massaging that lumbar spine. And of course, staying nice and steady with that breath. Keep it nice, light, playful fun. Maybe kick one leg out, kind of straighten it out. Other as you rock side to side. Relax the face. Get nice and connected to the body here. Not so serious. Take a few more breaths where you're at with your modified happy baby. We'll bring our legs straight up into the air. We'll take a little bit of bend in our knees. So keeping that hollow belly and that connection in the back to the mat, we'll stretch our arms out in front of us, really stretch through the fingertips. We'll start to bring our shoulder blades up away from the mat. So you'll notice when you do that, you'll already feel an engagement in your midline. So we'll breathe. Inhale, see if you can come up a little bit higher. Two more breaths here. Maybe inhale a little bit higher, squeeze that midline. Exhale nice and slow. Relax the legs down. Soles of the feet will come to the mat as you reach the arms above head. Maybe take a few windshield wipes with the knees, left and right, a few times. And then we'll go for our hundreds, Pilates style. We'll keep them a little light, a little modified. We'll take our legs straight back up into the air. A little bend in the knee if that's more comfortable for you. We'll come back to our highest expression. And we'll start to pulse our arms, keep reaching out in front. That's 10. 20. 30. 40. Keep squeezing. That's 50. We'll gently roll down. Maybe take a few knee circles. And we'll do 50 more for a total of 100. Keep that hollow belly in mind as we're doing these hundreds. Inhale, legs will come back to the air. Maybe straighten them out a little bit more this time. Maybe point through the toes. We'll reach out in front of us. Float the shoulder blades away from the mat. Hug your core in. And we'll go for 50 more. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. Knees to chest. Float the feet down. Arms come overhead. Take a breath. With your arms overhead, if you feel like there's a little arch happening here in the back, remember, hollow belly all the way through. We want to keep that connection. Last breath, inhale. Exhale. We'll bring both knees in alignment with our hip creases. Engage through the feet. We're going to take our palms, press them onto our thighs. As you do this, like you're pressing your legs away from you, you're going to press your legs into your hands. So creating this point of resistance here. You should feel your lower abs start to engage. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Remember, belly button towards the spine, hollow belly. Last breath. Feet will come down, open up the palms, or you can place the palms on the belly, whatever feels best. We'll collect the breath. Knees come back to the hip creases. We'll press both palms into the right thigh this time. We'll create that engagement here. Press the low back into the mat. We'll just extend the left leg, kicking through the left heel about 6 inches from the mat. And stay here and breathe for 5. Inhale, both legs will come up. Let's bend into the knees. Kick our heels up. Reach to the outsides of our feet and take a full expression of a happy baby. So before we start moving, we're going to glue our shoulders to the mat and press our tailbone into the mat as well. So think about a triangle with your tailbone and your 2 shoulders here. Now, once you have this, kicking through your heels, we'll start to rock back and forth, finding that playful nature of this posture. And also feels really good on our low back. Very calming, that rocking back and forth. We'll take another round of breath here. Draw our legs back in. Knees come back in alignment with your hip creases. We'll hollow out our belly. Finding all points of contact in the back. Palms are going to come to your left thigh. We're going to press our left leg away from us as we keep kicking it in towards our hands, creating that resistance. And we'll just kick through our right heel and float the right leg about 6 inches from the mat. Stay here for 5 breaths. Two more. Inhale, bring your forehead to your knees. We'll exhale, squeeze. Inhale, expand our arms above the head. Legs will stretch out in front. Let's go ahead and walk our arms over to the right. Legs will follow. We'll just cross our left leg completely over our right. As we stretch out the left side of the body, we'll take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, we'll walk arms, legs to center, and then float them all the way over to the left. Right leg will cross completely over your left, right leg, yeah. And we'll sit here for 3 deep breaths, finding that nice length on the right side of the body. Inhale, we'll float to center. Let's take our legs out to a butterfly. We're really going to squeeze the soles of our feet together. Again, keep that contact in the low spine, hollowing out the belly. We'll interlace all 10 fingers, extend our arms out in front. Release those index fingers. Squeeze the soles of the feet together. When you do this, you should feel engagement in the insides of the thighs or your adductors. When you're ready, you'll inhale, float the shoulder blades away from the mat, pull your arms forward. We'll exhale, come about halfway down. Inhale, come back up. Keep squeezing those feet. We'll just make little pulses here. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep moving with your breath. The smaller your pulses, the bigger the burn. Keep breathing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Oh, I got a Charlie horse in my left hamstring. Take our right sole to the mat. Let's cross that left ankle over our right thigh. Inhale, we'll draw that right knee into the chest. And we're coming into our supine pigeon. So whichever arm variation is most comfortable for you, go ahead and take that. So it could look like interlacing all 10 fingers on top of that right knee and guiding that right knee closer towards your chest, melting the shoulders down. Or you can float your palms to that right hamstring and achieve the same thing. Let's start to make circles with our right ankle and continuously pulling that right knee towards our chest. We'll float our shoulder blades up away from the mat, cradle the left leg, and extend the right leg forward. Two more breaths here. We'll relax the right leg, cross the left leg over the right side of the body. We'll extend the left arm, take 4 deep breaths here. Inhale, we'll flip back to center. Come back to our butterfly legs. Arms will float down by your side. Shoulders glued to the mat. We'll squeeze the soles of the feet together, finding that engagement on the inside of the legs. When you're ready, you'll inhale, float your hips up. Knees are going to stay wide as you squeeze your glutes. Exhale, we'll slowly lower, hovering the hips. And inhale, press back up. That's 2. Nice and slow all the way down. Inhale, this is 5. We'll go for 10 more for 15. Keep your face nice and relaxed, maybe even break a smile. Here's 10. Five more, nice and slow. Inhale to rise and squeeze. Two more. Last one. Hold it, squeeze, keep breathing. Exhale as slow as you can. Inhale, knees come together. We'll keep our left sole grounded as we cross our right foot over our left thigh. We'll inhale, foot the left knee to our chest. Then find that arm variation that works for you in your supine pigeon. Ooh. This feels really good after doing that. We'll take those little ankle circles on the left side. When you're ready, you'll cradle your right leg, extend the left leg out in front. We'll be here for a few rounds of breath. Just really kick through your left heel. As you're cradling your right leg, we're trying to bring it closer towards our chest as we kind of melt our shoulders towards the mat. It's very subtle. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders will float down, left leg will follow, and we'll just cross that right leg over the left side of the body. We'll extend that right arm out to our side and take 4 deep breaths here. Inhale, unwind, center. We'll take a grounded butterfly. Knees will come to the edges of your mat as you bind those feet. We'll take one palm to the belly, one to the heart. I am creative. I am loved. Those are the mantras that match up with these centers. If that's something that you'd like to keep in mind, so just focus our consciousness. If not, it just feels nice to put some pressure on different points of our body. We'll just take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, extend the arms above the head. Let's draw the knees into the chest and just take some rock and rolls. Come back to seated. We'll land in a boat pose or float ourselves there. So find that length in the spine here, that toneness in the belly. We'll walk our knees closer towards our chest and start to float our feet. So now we're just balancing on that tailbone. Maybe start to extend the legs and point through the toes. Here we are in this boat variation. We'll keep growing tall through the crown of the head. Feel those core muscles engage. Keep your left knee bent. We'll just extend the right leg. Bring it back to center. And same thing left side. That's 2. 3. 5. 7. 9. And 10. Exhale, let it all go. Bring the feet together. We'll come to a wider angle in our butterfly, so keeping the feet far away from the insides of the thigh. That way we can just kind of round the spine, get a nice slow back stretch as we fold. Open up those palms, allow that head to relax. Think about breathing in and out of the belly and expanding our spine. So you notice when I inhale, my spine kind of puffs up like a balloon. When I exhale, I'm able to fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, slowly roll up. Exhale, shoulders will come onto the back. Let's slide our heels in closer towards our groin, so getting a deeper stretch on the insides of the thigh. We'll bring our left forearm to the mat. Keep grounding through your tailbone. We'll just inhale, take the right arm up, bend into the right elbow, and spiral our chest towards the ceiling or the sky. Take 2 deep breaths here. Exhale, right forearm will float down to the mat. Inhale, take that left arm high to the sky, bend in the left elbow. Exhale, left forearm to the mat, and we'll slowly roll up. Exhale, shoulders onto the back. I'll face this way, that way you can see. I'm going to do a little bit of a chest opener. and then close out our practice. So we'll just float our hands, fingertips are going to face towards our hips, and you're just going to support yourself like you're leaning back. Squeeze those shoulders together. Maybe take a slight bend in the elbows if you want to keep your triceps engaged. We'll squeeze our feet together and inhale, float our hips up, stretching knee to knee, and then taking our gaze high. Exhale, we'll just kind of hover the hips right by the hands, and we'll do that one more time. Inhale, hips come high, press through the hands, keep lifting, squeezing the glutes. Exhale, hips will come all the way down. We'll just swing our legs around. Bring our knees together, heels will turn out, and we'll just nestle our hips right in between our heels, coming into a hero's pose. If your hips are a little bit on the wider side, you can always separate the knees just a little bit, but eventually we get to a place where we can get that big stretch happening in our knees with them together, and our heels nice and tight towards our hips. We'll inhale, reach the arms up, take opposite elbows. Hug your lats in so we're not backward bending, so no arching of the spine here. We're just stretching up and breathing in and out of the belly. Exhale, we'll release our opposite elbows. Maybe shake out the arms a little bit. Let's come to seated on the knees. One last stretch. We'll float our hands behind us, then float our weight into the tops of the feet, lifting the knees, maybe squeezing those shoulders together one more time, floating the gaze up, and taking that breath in and out of the belly, nice and easy. Exhale, float the knees all the way down, come to that tall spine. I'm going to end in thunderbolt pose or dragon, whatever you like to call it, with a tall spine, palms open, eyes closed. You're more than welcome to make your way into Shavasana. Classic style with your legs stretched out in front, palms open, and melt into the mat. Wherever you choose to end practice, just give yourself a few moments to integrate your movement, connect with your breath, feel that sense of support from the earth below you, that spirit within and without. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week. Be well. Namaste.